Okay, good morning, my students in Modern Arab Academy School, boys and girls. Our lesson today is in Unit 2, listening and speaking. Listening استماع, speaking تحدث أو محادثة. Course book in page 29. Please open your course book 29 and follow me. يلا. The outcomes. After this lesson, the students should be able to 1. Listen to the conversation to find information. Number 2. Fill in the blanks. Number 3. This is for speaking. Tell a story with suitable expressions. Now you will recognize what's the meaning of these outcomes. Now we will start with the listening dialogue between Fiona and shopkeeper. We have a dialogue between Fiona, حوار بين Fiona and shopkeeper. Let's read. Last week Fiona went shopping for a party. Listen to her list and fill in the blanks. Now, Fiona had a party. She went shopping and she has a list. Please, we have this list here. Please, we have missing words. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have phrases here. Now, we have, before anything, please, 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 no one help the student because this is listening test. Okay? امتحان استماع. In Arabic ما حدا يساعد الطالب لأنه راح أعتبره امتحان استماع. Okay, please, no one help the student. Now, let's start with A. We have phrases here. We have missing word. Okay, كلمة مفقودة. Okay, we have missing word. A فراغ of cold drink. 3 of bread. 3 eggs. 2 of jam. 5 of plain crackers. A of vegetable oil. Now, we have missing words. صح? Here. Now, where is the answer? Here in the audio. Here in the audio. Okay? Now, listen carefully. Listen carefully and attentively. Number 2. Write the answers here. Okay? Write the answers here and listen again and again to write all to fill in the whole blanks. Okay? Yalla, let's start. Listen carefully.
Unit 2. An unusual solution. Listening. Last week, Fiona went shopping for a party. Listen to her list and fill in the blanks. Shopkeeper. Good morning, Ma'am. How can I help you?
Fiona. Hello, I have a party at home. Could I have the following items, please?
Shopkeeper. Sure, Ma'am.
Fiona. A bottle of cold drink, 3 loaves of bread, 3 dozen eggs, 2 bottles of jam.
Shopkeeper. Which jam do you want?
Fiona. Any flavour and any brand will do.
Shopkeeper. Okay, Ma'am. Anything else?
Fiona. 5 packets of plain crackers and a litre of vegetable oil. That's all.
Okay, this is the first time. Right? Again. Write here. Write your answers here. Okay. Now, some answered all but all the sentences, and some answered 3 or 4. Some answered 1. Some answer 1 or 2 or 3 or whole. Okay, now what should you do? Listen again. and again, and again, again, once, twice. Okay, and fill in the blanks. Okay, listen again, and after that you will send me your answer. Okay.
Unit 2. An unusual solution. Listening. Last week, Fiona went shopping for a party. Listen to her list and fill in the blanks. Shopkeeper. Good morning, Ma'am. How can I help you?
Fiona. Hello, I have a party at home. Could I have the following items, please?
Shopkeeper. Sure, Ma'am.
Fiona. A bottle of cold drink, 3 loaves of bread, 3 dozen eggs, 2 bottles of jam.
Shopkeeper. Which jam do you want?
Fiona. Any flavour and any brand will do.
Shopkeeper. Okay, Ma'am. Anything else?
Fiona. 5 packets of plain crackers and a litre of vegetable oil. That's all.
Okay. Again, no one help the student. Okay, لأنه this is listening test. Now, write here the answers and send me a picture of this page. Okay, and send me your answer. This is listening test out of 6. Each one has 1 mark. Okay, and this is the listening. Now we will start with the second part, which is speaking. Before I start with the speaking, you should know that this lesson should be in a class. This lesson should be in a class. You should see me. Okay, you should see me. Or we can practice speaking in the live classes. Okay, حصص اللايف we can practice speaking. But before that, إن شاء الله يعني, let's explain here. Now let's use the marker. We will start with يلا. We will start with the sentence. Robert and Iqbal are sharing a few tips for telling a story. Few tips for telling a story. Now, our lesson was a tumbler of oil. صح? A tumbler of oil. It was a story. Now we have steps of telling or for telling a story. لرواية القصة أو لإخبار القصة. Okay. In English, we have some tips. Now, we have this one. Remember that storytelling gives pleasure to your listeners and also to you. We have this note. And remember that storytelling, اتذكر that storytelling رواية قصة أو إخبار قصة gives pleasure to your listener. بعطيك السعادة والسرور to your listeners لمستمعينك and also to you. يعني when you tell a story, you will be happy. Your listeners will be happy too, right? يعني the reason, this is the reason. The reason is the happiness. The reason is the happiness. Okay. Now, what are the steps? Again, this lesson should be in a class, but we don't have anything to do. We have nothing to do. Let's try. Now, change your facial expression and tone of voice to convey the mood of the story and the feelings of the characters. Now, number 1, your facial expression. تعابير الوجه. تعبير الوجه. Change your facial expression أو تعبير الوجه. 1. facial الوجه. Okay, facial expression يعني معصب مبسوط زعلان حزين and so on. Facial expression. Okay. Number 2, tone of voice. نبرة الصوت. نبرة الصوت. And why? To convey the mood of the story. لنوصل جو القصة. لنوصل جو القصة and the feelings of the characters. وشعور ومشاعر الشخصيات. Okay. يعني facial expression, tone of voice, to convey the feelings of the characters. And the body language. facial expression تعبير وجه. نبرة صوت. body language لغة الجسد. Okay. And here we have speak slowly and clearly. تحدث ببطء and clearly بشكل واضح. slowly and clearly. Pause at the right places. Stop at the right places. يعني when you need to stop, stop. When you need to continue, continue. And if we have, for example, full stop, pause. If we have يعني pause at the right places. Then we have let your listeners see the story. Let your listeners see the story. خليهم يشوفوا القصة. And feel the story. What is the word? يشعر بالقصة and reflect on the story. Okay? Now, we will practice the story, our story together, but you will listen to my tone of voice. لنبرة صوتي just you can see the facial expression. Okay? Now, let's start. Okay. Again. This lesson should be in class, but nothing. We have nothing to do. Okay, this lesson should be in class. The student should see me. The student should see me. Okay. Now, before anything, again, focus on the tone of your voice. نبرة صوتك. Number 2, facial expression. تعبير الوجه. Number 3, body language. Why? The listener should see the story, should feel the story. Okay. Now you will listen to my tone of voice. بس we can't see you. You can't see me. Okay, let's start. A tumbler of oil. Amy called out to Mustafa to go and get her 8 dinars worth of mustard oil. She handed him a tumbler and some money. She warned Mustafa to be careful and to not start daydreaming again. Mustafa ran all the way to the market. He would have wandered along, but Amy had told him to hurry, and so he did. On reaching the grocer's shop, he asked Azad boy to measure out 8 dinars worth of mustard oil into the tumbler his mother had given him. Azad boy measured out the required oil from a large tin and began pouring it into the tumbler. Mustafa was in a fix when Azad boy told him that the tumbler could hold only 7 dinars worth of oil. He did not want to disobey Amy, or she would be cross. Then he had a brainwave. There was a hollow space in the outer bottom of the tumbler. Mustafa happily turned the tumbler full of oil upside down. He then asked Azad boy to pour the rest of the oil into the hollow space. Azad boy shook his head in disbelief, but did as Mustafa had asked him to do. Mustafa held the tumbler carefully and hurried home. Amy was washing clothes when Mustafa arrived. She was shocked at the quantity of oil in the tumbler. Mustafa turned the tumbler the right way up to show her the rest of the mustard oil. Amy could not believe how foolish Mustafa had been. Okay, first of all, you should understand the story, and I explained it to you, right? 2. Facial expression, تعبير الوجه. Number 3, the tone of your voice and the body language. Okay, this is the whole thing, and this is let's say this is what, wait, this is the tips of telling a story. This is information to you. Okay, how can we tell a story? Facial expression, تعبير وجه, tone of voice, نبرة صوت, to convey the mood of the story, عشان نوصل جو القصة, and the feelings of the characters, ومشاعر وشعور الشخصيات. Then speak slowly, شوي شوي, and clearly, بوضوح. Pause at the right places. Stop at the right places. Okay, why? To let the listeners see the story and feel the story. And this is the whole thing for today. Please send me the listening test here. Send me. You will send me six words. Okay, this is the whole thing for today. Thank you for listening, and God bless you all.